The supervisor for Children's Services, the charges against him have been dismissed. Now, we're saying about Barcelona Bowersock. We called him Baghdad Bowersock because he is our world traveler. He is just back from Barcelona, having followed the Ohio Glory over there. And, of course, they lost the game. But wondering whether people over in Spain care much about the football. Crowd seemed to be fairly good.
Fairly good. In fact, it was the biggest crowd of the season, the whole World League, so they really do. In fact, I'm just... we spent 4 days looking around while we were there, more than just the football game. I'm just kind of letting some video roll here. This is like one of the cathedrals we visited. It's a very old city. Now, as any Glory fan knows, Ohio lost the game. It is their 6th loss in a row, but we thought tonight it might be worth taking a look back at the game, some of what you wouldn't have seen if you just watched it on television. As the Glory stepped out into Montjuic Olympic Stadium, it wasn't looking for a gold, silver, or bronze, just a first win. A cultural note here, the whistling you hear, that's booing. The Dragons with the big home crowd advantage, 49,000 fans, the 2nd largest in World League history. For the Glory, 2 fans, Ken Buzzard from Dayton.
I think it's a soccer match, though. They're jumping up and down, waving their Catalonian flags and stuff.
And Greg Gilliam from Columbus.
It was a good opportunity for us to follow our favorite World League team and, you know, basically make a statement to support football in Columbus and to support the World League. And this is the world right here.
American football and culture definitely mixes with Spanish here.
We've been watching the Channel 33. They've been televising the NFL forever, so we've been watching that.
Barcelona was the team to watch this day. The Glory's first half was full of flops and fumbles, incompletes and interceptions. Glory fans Ken and Greg didn't see a win, but saw a different kind of game.
Start sharing the sponsors. Listen. Listen. Hey. Well, back at home, I can make fun of the sponsors. That senorita right there is really attractive.
And here's something you won't see at Ohio Stadium. They sell beer, but maybe a better question would be, where in Spain don't they sell beer? Players even notice differences.
Is that what you kicked?
The game was also a platform for politics. Barcelona is in a region called Catalonia, and many Catalonians want independence from Spain. The Catalonian flag was everywhere. The people pounded with pride, while their team pounded the Glory.
All right, folks, it's halftime now at Montjuic Stadium. Barcelona leading 14-2. Ohio's only score coming from a safety. What can Coach Little say to turn this around?
You've got to believe that you can do it. You've got to believe that you can do it. I know you can do it.
During the 4th quarter, it looked like the Glory may have a chance. Pat O'Hara passes to Melvin Patterson.
Like there's one. There's one. Go. Go, man, go. Come on. Come on. Kick it. Kick it. Yeah. Woo. D5. D5 more. What the hell? Yeah. 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 Woo. They love us here, Greg. They love us. Yeah.
But the force of the Dragons, as fans chant, held on, and the Glory continued to make mistakes. Ohio lost in Spain 20-10, and the Glory hung its head low for a long ride home. And actually throw the things on the players as
well,
they
it looked like they did. Do they do the wave over there?
They do the wave. They try to be American. And tonight at 7 o'clock, we're going to be looking at more how this American football is being accepted in Barcelona, which should be an indication of how it's being accepted in Europe. On a beach, we found some teenagers playing football. They do it during school. They learn it at recess. Tomorrow, President Bush is in Columbus, so we'll be looking at how the Spanish view our city's namesake. They take great pride in Columbus, and even though he is Italian, they love the fact that he came from Spain and came back to Spain.
And all this week we'll be touring Barcelona, huh?
Right.
Okay. All right, Gail.
Thanks, Doug. And you know, Mike also told me that the women were beautiful.
Well, they looked nice there on the beach, didn't they?
He noticed that, yes.
I guess he would.
There's a new ticket price for a visit to Amiraflora.
Of Central Ohio entertainment, the Ohio Glory plays this Saturday at Ohio Stadium.
The Glory will try again for its first win of the season against Frankfurt. Sunday it lost in Barcelona after a series of interceptions, fumbles, and missed opportunities.
And Mike Bowersock was in Barcelona for that game. He's back with more than just game highlights. That's a long way to go for a football game, Michael.
A little bit, I'd say. It's a 7.5-hour flight, but we did see much more than just highlights. We spent
4 days in Barcelona, the site of this summer's Olympic Games. Now, we not only saw the Ohio Glory in action, but we kind of got a feel of how American football is being accepted in Spain.
49,000 people packed into Montjuic Stadium Sunday, the site of the upcoming Olympic track and field events. It was the largest crowd for a World League game this season, the second largest in the league's 2 years. Barcelona loves its Dragons.
You don't have to just be in the stadium to see football. American football is catching on. Right now, we're on a beach, right on the Mediterranean Sea.
They play some pickup version of a shirt skins game where anyone will tackle the guy with the ball. Children say they learned the game in school during recess. The aspect they like best, the contact.
Yeah, sure. Sports violence, it's great.
Do you think American football will ever replace soccer in Europe?
No. Sí. No? That's impossible. ¿Cuál es el mejor?
Soccer will likely always be #1 in Europe, but American football has made a major dent. World League souvenirs are displayed in storefront windows. Spanish teams have a new sport. And while it may not be #1, it definitely seems to be a hit.
Now, those kids say they are amazed by the size of American football players. If you could not tell, those people are not that large. Most of the Spanish people are not very large people, so when they see some of these American football players, they just think it's fascinating. Some of these people, 250, 300 pounds.
Now, Mike, these are Americans playing for Barcelona, for the Barcelona team?
Right. There's one Spaniard on the team. The rest are Americans. And the one Spanish man who plays, he's a punter, so when he comes out, they certainly cheer.
How much exposure to U.S. television are they seeing football over there, other than the World League? Do they watch, like, the Super Bowl when it comes around every year?
There is one channel, they say it's channel 33, that carries the NFL. It has for years, so there were people my age, even older, say they've been watching the NFL for years. Now, some of the players I talked to, some of the Barcelonian players who are Americans, say the lifestyle there is great. They're treated like kings.
And I know we're going to hear more about this. Thank you, Michael.
All right.
Now, Jim has weather.